Do I want to produce anything here? This looks like this could be a windy place. The enemy army is going back and forth here and there. Okay, let's not delay this. I got the impression that the Greg should have been our counter to the... They're not the Torchbearer, but the Elven Sorcerer. Basically because our initial reactions to anyone we encountered in this cave system was to just conquer them. I think that turned evil as hostile toward us. So if we would have done the quest the first goblins they gave us, we probably could have made an ally of this. Or at least two of them, three. Not that it matters too much. Quite sure what we want to do. We do have a seduction ability on this guy too. I will let them come closer. We'll leave the Rolar vulnerable for the first board. Still, does not mean that we are not going to cast anything. We could cripple them too. But I think we want to get rid of the Swarm Darters if at all possible. Firstborn would be a great catch for this. I think we can get quite that far. They have 2 quick resistances. That's it. Yeah, we don't really have good ability that could lower it either. Still, we can get rid of the deep cards. The regrowth will heal the dwarf trolls before any additional units come in. Go for the capture, maybe. Has to be a seduction. I don't think charm will be good enough. No. That will make things easier for me though. have one crossbow guy, we can get rid of the mosquito darters. Rest is melee, have no trouble with that. Stunned. So the 3 units capable of doing something. I think the hero is a weird choice because he has regrowth. So their chances of actually killing it is pretty much 0. I can kill the deep guard, that's not the problem. Problem comes after that. It's easier to just live with the deep guard for a turn or 2. Right, he can bring the axemen, but they can't do shit. The crossbowman can't kill anything. So he's an annoyance, but that's all he can do. Ella might benefit the most out of this, although Troll will get a different level up. Killing, he also has killing momentum, right? So he'll just get extra everything. Some ways the assassin might be the better choice. Inflict noxious vulnerability. Working toward the pass wall, inflict crippling wounds and inflict bleeding wounds. Elite level upgrade for the assassin is immensely good. Every time we get a big fight like this, we get that new research completed. I think this might be a good time to increase our casting potential. Alternatively, the healers for dead. Points. Am I saving the points for something specific? Because it's weird that I wouldn't have used them earlier. Maybe more druidry. But he's good at it already. He has the beast horde too. So what exactly am I waiting for? What's the thing? Survivability might be good. All ancestral spirits. It's you save 30 mana, but this is pitiful compared to the better summon spell. Everyone regenerates faster. Is that useful though? We're healing fairly quickly already. I mean, it's a positive, but is it really something we need at the moment? I think group abilities in general is what we need though. Yeah, maybe group abilities. Basically would be increased resistances throughout the army. Some of these spells wouldn't be horrible. Savage Rage is cheap as shit. And I think this would apply to the trolls at least. Holy Protection. Some units use this extensively. My biggest problem is really the shock protection, because there is a sorcerer who will have placed. There should be holy protection somewhere. I take personal holy protection. Personal blight protection might be better. But spirit immunity is not a thing to ignore either. I'm trying to think of units that would extensively use this, and there aren't that many. Blight on the other hand is fairly common, especially since this is an underground area, so fire and blight are very common. Protections it is. How did it help the others? I'm not all that clear on their resistances. Well, it didn't hurt anyone. You get resistances. Fire protection would probably be the best. But I think you're developing specifically to another area, so not that important. Fire weakness, spirit protection, blight protection, frost protection. Blight protection, frost protection, spirit protection. Not bad, but it's really the fire protection that we could use. Anyway, we had other business here. We do not want to break this group for any reason. Unless we absolutely have to. We'll get regrowth for next battle. Not sure why we shouldn't. It's a respectable force. That it? Yeah, I guess I don't have that many forces really moving about anymore. Also, why can't I see Ham's areas at all? I don't think we're really allied, are we? We're just at peace. Can I evaluate this? Manual combat. Free experience for us. The two firstborns are not really a threat. Arvik is fairly close to a level up, so is Einar. I don't want to use the thunderstorm in fights like this, because I'm pretty sure I'm not getting any experience out of it. They cause kills. Despair! Despair! Not all that happy about this. I thought that I might be able to send more trouble their way. Let's see if we can despair it further. Despair. Right. Now it's really unhappy. 4 despairs already. Exploit despair. But since he's in a protective stance, I can't really take advantage of that. Stunned, so that's free kill for us. Cursed, despair, and death. I need a distraction. Just need a little bit of distraction so I can't because it's in guard mode. Ah, shit. Nice. And won a battle. Where? It's Independence. He's more or less defending the core areas here, but he's not clearing these places that are producing these troubles. Wyvern egg has hatched. Light protection, night vision, wall climbing, webbing, or wetland concealment, cave concealment, blight concealment, flying. So basically the flying is the only thing this provides versus the multitude of additional bonuses this does. So, it is what it is. Not sure what the best way to do things here is. I mean, is it worthwhile to try to rush into fight you have to have here anyway, or is it something that you want to delay as long as possible to gather up resources? Okay, what are you missing? You got to use more health, some protections for the turret. I don't think we particularly know. Do you want the physical protection spell? Stasis. Attempts to immobilize all enemy units on the battlefield for 1 turn. Enemy units that are not immobilized lose 25% of their mobility for 1 turn instead. This is a decent one. Yeah, spear protection though. That's what we want. We'll start taking personal protections after this. We should be able to use this battle to heal Einar. Actually, we'll heal automatically because of the site here, so healing would be a waste of time. Except that we are at risk of danger. What exactly are these? Martyrs, oh shit. Spirit bomb. Blast, whatever. I better heal up. You're just asking for trouble by ignoring this issue. Hopefully we can stun the other martyr. There we go. I don't see how we could do anything. Ah, Great Reawakening. Resurrects random friendly. That doesn't make any kind of a difference here, but I suppose it's somewhat interesting. biggest problem with this, the damage reflection here, is that I can't do status effects on the target. Right, you could use experience. Is there any way I can distract him without killing him outright? Nothing matters in this fight as long as we win. Something that we must keep in mind. All damage will be repaired. All important level up. Armor piercing. Hit points defense melee. We could get tireless at the elite level. We're not really using the units in that way where it would be useful though. Wonder if they can resurrect if we collect their bones. Now we have a mortar. Pain absorption ability is useful. We don't need it because we have the Royal Guard, but I guess it's a full stack of defensive units here. Static shield? Yeah, shit. We'll have to be somewhat careful here. This always ends up biting you in the ass. And we don't have a huge amount of protection against electrical damage in the first place. We might be able to get a Phantasm Warrior out of this though. Wisps. No wisps for us. One down. I don't understand what the Phantasm Warrior is thinking. Why did he just walk through here and took all these unnecessary hits? I have no idea. No idea what he was thinking. Still, we got 4 level ups out of a single fight. That's nice. Inflict noxious vulnerability. Hit points and range strength. Melee strength resistance, hit points. 100 knowledge. Chromancy 3 research. So we could get another new spell directly. There's nothing too interesting in the spell lineup. At least as far as I'm concerned. Some strategic spells are maybe an exception. I'll go ahead with necromancy. 6 points. Why 6? She has good spells. She does not have too much casting power though. Could use more of that. She can't cast twice. So sorcery. Inflict stun. Melee and range attacks can cause target to be stunned. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'll take that. Maybe even range strength. We are using it quite a bit, but I'm more interested in the special abilities, status effects, and the like. So I'll save the point for now. Ooh, suddenly spiders. I could have used a spider. We have one in the army and we could grow it into something decent. Hunter spider, preferably. Looks like there's hunters and maybe dread spiders. Could be vampire spiders too. Yeah, vampire spiders, hunter spiders, and dread spiders. I think dread spiders have blight damage mostly, but they don't have anything really interesting about that. So they would be the least wanted. Vampires have life stealing. I don't think they have anything above that. Hunters would have teleportation. So teleportation or life stealing would be the most wanted. Also, dread spiders seem to have most health, while the hunters are the weakest. I will try to charm as many as we can. They'll probably won't work anyway. Spider seduction. Where do you learn that ability? I can kill one of the spiders, no problem. Might as well be one of the dread spiders. There's 2 of them anyway, so killing one is not a problem. We can attempt to charm the other. Yeah, it's shaken, so still neutered quite a bit. Hopefully the spider survives. Web, please. Yep. Our spiders got their first weak victim. They can get a level up if we... There are cards right here. This gives me the ability to get the chasers out of harm's way, heal them, and then use the spider to healing blow. In a desperate situation we can aim it through any unit really. No matter, I can't risk casualties. Probably get a level up by doing this. Yes. Which means someone else can get the killing experience. Might not be a horrible idea to give the killing experience to the same guy. Or Ella. Although we have a lot of people who could really take advantage of that. Jester not the least, because he's so weak hit point wise at the moment. And it's hard to get him experience, not nearly as easy as it is for the rest. Right. Vampire Spider Queen would be tier 3, so that's our second tier 3 combat unit. Yep, things are looking fine. A while before we see the full benefits, but we were looking for something to fill that particular little hole. Queen rank spider will do the job just fine. That it? Right, we've done most of the big upgrades already, rather paid for them, so the money we have here is all for future construction. More importantly, even when we are fully constructing in our far cities, we're still positive in the goal, so that's no longer a problem. See what happens? Hambinger does not want to ally with us, not for free at least. I wonder what I could offer to make it more attractive. I have some worthless items I could throw into the mix, I guess. Is someone using a horse? I wish I could see who the hell has these. Right. I don't recall using the heavy crossbow in a long time. Or the bow. Pristine Wyvern. I don't want to give it up. I might want to switch it in at some point. Bucket of monkey filth, yeah, you can have that. Not sure I want to give resources. I have no idea how he values this. That's why I don't care for this system. He has 2 cities. No, he has a city and a defensive structure that can protect domain. Anything interesting? Piercing Lance of War. Divine Fire. Epic Jewel. Inflict any enfeebling fever. Inflict exhausting fatigue. This is a fantastic item. Let's waste it on you. Do we give him a structure or something? Common, epic versus epic. I think we should give him more, otherwise this isn't all that equal of a trait really. And it might be that the level of the item is the more important one instead of what item we're giving. So in that sense the Obsidian Wyvern might be a great gift. The abilities it has is... they're sort of worthless. That's the main problem with it. It flies. If I can get an alliance with this and the Creeping Jungle Venom, I'd consider that a good trade. We'll go with this. We definitely are offering more, and we have a good relation, so it might go through. We'll see. If it doesn't, that's fine too. I'm not gonna try anything new for a while after that though. Right, we need range units. Has to be crossbowmen. Extra research wouldn't hurt. Extra domain radius wouldn't hurt. Set up farm. Corrupt that. This place needs new troops. Could produce greater range units. I think we should go for it. Shrine, then wooden wall. No. Yes. It'll take a long time to construct those. By the time we need to pay for them, we will have the money to do that. $1,000 extra population. Chance to get a Vampire Spider Queen. We could let... no mercy. We'll never get to all that equal alignment even if we do this. And in many ways, neutral alignment is the worst possible thing of all. Nobody really cares for it. Successful resist. And she was already shaken up, so no extra effects. I'll just have to kill them. I think we can get the spider baby a little bit of extra experience somehow. Right, so we need to disable you. There we go. Well. I was about to say very likely we can get a level up, but I'm not so sure. I don't really care what the rest of you losers do. All about the spider baby. Okay, what did we get this time? Veteran, melee strength, defense, 2 extra hit points. Do we have to start from the beginning when we evolve, or do we just become an elite level Spider Queen? I have no idea. I have recollections that it goes both ways, but so basically meaning I have no idea. Am I recollecting 2 different games, or am I just recollecting things wrongly? Incorrectly, rather. Well, we'll see. I'm trying to curse that bastard, not because I'm want to slow him down, but because I think I can disable him a little bit easier. Resistance should go down a bit. And give him easier time entangling his ass. Could have done that before trying the seduction on the spider. Still, what's done is done. Entangle first, whipping then. At that point he should be having a single action point. I think I made the correct call in taking a Vampiric Spider. He's fought quite a bit in pretty much straight fights against opponents of his own level, and he's not losing all that much hit points in doing that. So the Elemental Slayer, right? So he's more or less able to take back in life everything he's any damage the enemy is causing him. That'll naturally change when we go to higher tier units, but it'll still drastically negate the need to constantly have to babysit the guy. Melee strength and Elemental Slayer. Anyone else could use this? High Queen, for example. We only have one guy who regularly does melee though. It's you. Yeah, I'd rather keep these. Still, the Elemental Slayer probably applies to range attacks too. Just better than nothing. This is a troublesome thing. Are we gonna head all the way here to God knows what? I don't really see why we should. We might want to kill this guy though. For nothing else, for experience. It's another one of those where we'll have to let them do the attacking. Friendly Yeti. All leads to the same place. Right, 3 stacks of 6. Most of them are actually even respectable units. That's what we're really interested in. Mystery box. It is something I've never seen before, so it could be plot related. Cursed, Eager, and that's it. I'd like to give the Royal Guard the experience out of this, but I don't think that's really an option. One way or another, this will end while that happens. Box of Cataclysms. The one who opens this box gains 50 casting point, but must choose a cataclysm to befall the world in the next turn. I don't really care about the 50 casting points. I don't think this is worth it. Pandora's box, basically. I mean, if it was something interesting, sure. Is this a permanent game? 50 permanent. That's that is a big thing. We're gonna test it out, see what the actual end results and consequences are. Cast something. I don't think so. Maybe Corrupt Source, another Great Farm. Reanimator wants to attack one of our best defended cities. With shitty troops. About as shitty as you can get. I don't know what you're thinking, Mr. Reanimator, but you have no chance in hell. Transfer pain. It'll take at least... We can start firing on them now, and it'll take at least another turn before they have any chance of getting into close range. So by that time, half of them are probably dead already. Right, we can block their access here. So they definitely can't get on the walls, anywhere. I don't see how this is close. So I'm not sure why the hell would I stay outside. Right, our Phantom Warriors can probably kill one of them. My main issue is to try to block them from getting access to the walls. They probably have a pass wall. Because they resurrect, that's why he's so confident about his victory. But that's for after 2 turns, and I'm really not gonna wait that long to start kicking ass. Attack. Can't do damage because moral failure though. Yeah, but that was A for effort, I guess. Ah, we lost Martyr, so that's something. Shrug. Does mean I will have to replace the lost unit. Wins a battle against independence. Slightly evil, base happiness plus 100. Woven Comet. Production increased by 40%. Take a free spell. Skin of Oil, that's a good one. Automatic resistance and defense negative, cost 7 mana. That's very nice. Okay, let's open Pandora's box, see what happens. No, it's temporary. All units gain lucky, and all units that were already lucky gain very lucky. Okay. All frost damage increased by 3, and all races are now neutral about Arctic. Sounds good to me. I hate the lucky. I hate it. It's so fantastic, but it's also bullshit. It's fun when you're having the lucky streaks, but when the enemy is having, and you need the attacks to go in, they won't. They just ignore them. That's incredibly aggravating. Yeah, that's some kind of a site. We'll probably aim for that. Treasure site. We can take that and go for the... No, we don't quite have the mobility to reach that. Well, whatever. Don't think we want to really pop out of here. We'll move as close as possible and just go around them. No need to fight against every opponent. If they want to come after us, then we'll kill them. The monetary situation is not good. We need to change that fairly quickly. There's no immediate need to do anything, but it's not good. We could try to send out a scout. There's certain areas, especially where the main hero is, I mean the queen. I would like to have a scout. I don't recall, does this guy have concealment at all? Light concealment? Okay, what is light? This is barren subterranean. Just would like to see things a little bit beforehand. So it's a mandatory fight against fey creatures. This is a dead end. Maybe. It's not like we have alternative paths though, so there must be a path to the south. Maybe we'll have to go into water. Anything happening on the surface? Not that I can see. Any attacks? Any combat? Yeah, I haven't been injured, declines my proposals, that's fine. Okay, I'm getting experience, I mean knowledge from every fight near my cities, even if I'm not going to fighting. I didn't realize that. I'll take seafaring, because we might have to travel in the underground rivers. Also trivial to research. It mainly increases the quality of ships, we are the standard infantry is moving on. Can't really afford to build anything. We'll have to sit on our current build objectives and wait for additional funds. Raise governance. Barracks in thrusting cities give additional population. Thrusting harpoon throwers get extra 10 life. I'll take this because the Queen's army has quite a few of these. Groucho Min. Hopefully we'll get some cash out of this. All we have to do is wait. Maybe try to get the Spider Baby a level up. Might not be all that simple in this environment, but it's not impossible. Other shock attacks. So the boar is our biggest concern. The shock serpents are nasty to attack against, but they're also slow there, so they're easy. Fighting against them is easy to manage with range. They're not that troublesome attackers, I guess. Although we don't have a resistance against their main damage. No, the shock isn't even their main damage. Just pathetic. Main strength defense, hit points, forest concealment. I could kill him, but I would take shock damage. Not worth it. Especially with so many of these little shit snakes here to do a potential follow-up attack. Although, I'm not sure if they really can do anything useful. What would I gain from it's a decent unique kill. Melee strength, resistance, hit points. As long as we shield them from actually unit attacks, I think we'll be fine. We'll have to heal them naturally, but that's not much of a problem. They're full health. Lifestealing is surprisingly useful with some units. What did you get by elite? Melee, strength, defense, 12 hit points, and fearsome. Helmet of Instinct. Predator. Unit does an additional +3 damage with attacks of opportunity. Not bad. Not sure if we have a real use for this either. Surely someone is missing a helmet though. Queen. Okay. Fair enough. I can't attack even if I wanted to. Unless there's something extremely good from loot items, let's start taking money at this point. It's basically our only real bottleneck in what we're doing now. Curse and despair, despair and despair and shield. Shield. Not successfully inflict stun. We'll get a level up eventually. No ifs or buts about that. Where we want to position here. There's a risk of getting webbed, so we don't want to get in the position where we block our own guys and are vulnerable to attack from all kinds of different fronts. No, I don't want to go closer to them. Two life-stealing guys fighting each other. We took 2 points of damage, he is below half health. Level 22. Oh fuck, we got a ghoul vampire queen, vampire spider queen now. Angelic Ropes, Holy Champion, deals additional 5 damage against undead monster and dedicated to evil units. Yeah, it's the best thing ever because of our enemy. So who wants to wear a dress? You do. That's a lot of extra damage. The fire damage will get additional bonuses too. It does bring our defensive value down a bit. Fire protection shield. Yeah. I don't think there's much use for this particular shield. Just seeing, does everyone even have a shield? Yeah, this really have no purpose. Can I just... Is there a chance to just sell these? 40 gold, 10 mana. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. We could also sort of compensate by taking another defensive point. We need extra blight protection, no. Not really, we don't really need anything. Range strength, possibly. We do use the ranged attacks regularly, but not that. I'd rather save it and try to waste 6 points on the next level if that ever happens to come our way. But I did not expect you. We have a lot of shitty... No, we don't really have weak units. I suppose, yeah, this is a fine collection of troops, so I don't really want to put the Spider Ghoul here. I think I'll have him follow us. I'm sure there sooner or later there's going to be an opportunity where we want the extra unit there to do something. And it's a good solid core for any type of army. There is no offensive or defensive situation where a webbing tier 3 unit is not useful. Yeah, I don't think we want to open a path through here. There's an enemy spawn site right on the next room. Ooh, we could go and... No, don't go through there. But we could use this to reinforce our position here. Tier 3 unit would be a big obstacle for them to try to overcome. Is that it? That's pretty much it.
You! I watched you from the shadows. You are fighting for Atla as well. Strange, a necromancer fighting on the side of life, but a welcome sight. We should all join forces to stand a chance. I am willing to cast all my feelings aside for the greater good, and in this case that means everything is better than allowing Melanis to triumph. Can we join you?
If you are here fighting against Melanis and you are still alive, you must be good at it. I would be glad to have you as my ally. Welcome. Good thing we got a choice on that. It's a Bard, Shadow Stalker, lesser one, and a couple of other units. I think Samurai, that sort of thing. So it's a good army. I just wonder at what condition the actual hero is. Hero from the first original campaign. Female rogue. I don't think we need to rush anything here. This is gold level 4 Brustling Ice Queen, so we'll get the ability to freeze the enemies. And everyone has the webbing, right? We'll lose the benefits from the shrines with this fight, but I guess it doesn't matter. We're gonna save them by fighting these with the other unit stacks. Yeah, the failed horses don't really like my alignment. They should charge me. Yep, it's a smart thing to do. Might as well whip them as much as possible. Get the most out of the shrine benefits. You need to attack though. Or do you? I need a kill so I can get gold rank, guys. Show me the attack. Melee and rage attacks can cause the target to be frozen. Frozen units cannot take any action, move, attack, retaliate for one turn, and resist cold and fire damage. Important level up for us. I'm not sure how long we can use the fell horses still. Might have to look for opportunities to get rid of them. I'm not too keen on doing that. They're fine units. Fast and they will fire damage. They can kill my units easily, depending on how they attack. Regrowth will help a little bit, but they cannot be another turn after this or we're boned. I think the best part about this, the frozen thing, is that she already has a lot of abilities that will lower those resistances. So it's not just the risk of getting freezing cold. The hits, even if they don't freeze, might still lose their resistance at the point where they become vulnerable to it. Alright, we need to kill at least one more, then we're pretty much safe. sure how I would want to get the experience from this. The queen is not a bad choice, it's never a bad choice. Sundren. Right. Sundren. How high of a level are you? 20, so pretty much better than anything I have. He's a good slayer of single targets. Has decent buffs. Definite massive benefit to our force, no doubt about that. Can't afford to buy anything. Let's not do anything yet. We might have to fight more, so that would give us additional research. We want to fight spiders. There doesn't appear to be anything here, there's just spiders. We'll have to go there for the sake of fighting. Edith the Grey and Henna the Elder. Nothing particularly interesting here. But if we act quickly after this, we might be able to wipe one of our opponents off the face of the map. He has to have a... oh yeah, she's in a bad place. She can be harassed from multiple sides. And it looks like she has nothing here, or here, so this path has to lead to his final city. And that's probably it. So yeah, we are definitely in a position to just squeeze him out of the fight here. No, this is a dead end. Well, it's not exactly a dead end, so... it's a dead end. 4 trolls, Blight Doctor and Swan Daughter. And we lured them to attack us. Four trolls is a big problem. Dead end, so there's no easy option here unless we just try to walk past it. I think that's a wasted effort. Probably situate ourselves here, let them attack. We can always cast the best superior summoning spell to try to get through this without any real casualties. We can certainly afford it. Monies are going to be a big problem. Yeah, I'm moving toward his final cities. I want to be in a position to reinforce this attack too. It's probably the biggest fight we are gonna have here. And I don't know how well this army will perform, so I don't dare to leave it alone. It certainly doesn't have the equipment to do anything. Anyone have extra? Not really. What to do with you? Well, we're gonna send one of these things up there to join the fight. It is two decent heroes after all that we have to take down. Okay, what do we want? There's a lot of fighting coming on, so we might be able to get the research done very quickly. Maybe healers for the dead. No, necromancy. Definitely necromancy. Banshees are nice, but do I really want some of them? Again, we do have some mana to use, so it's an option. Advanced logistics. That would be useful. Now let's go for it. I don't recall what advanced. Well, that's why we have this. Reduce the move cost of roads to 2 for walking and floating units. Okay, so it's there are a lot of roads here though, so it's not. On a map like this, it wouldn't be bad. Still, I'm not sure I care for it too much. I think I'd rather just take extra any. Siphon Life seems like a good spell in certain situations. Especially if we have to use numbers in our advantage to take down troublesome creatures. Right. It has begun. Through the Shadow Gate I can reach beyond my limits. You do not have the faintest idea what kind of power awaits me. This is merely the beginning. My Elder Eldritch will tear you to pieces. It is glorious in his power. What is an Elder Eldritch? Is it like one of those flying monstrosities? Ham has won a battle. Good for him, giving us experience. Ham is just killing it. Villainous. Killing independence. Independence have lost. Filtron. Open borders peace treaty, sure. I forgot that it exists. That's how much I care about you. Okay. Let's take a closer look at the situation. Can you just bypass them? Suppose you could go here and so. Nah, I don't think so. I think no matter what we do, we're gonna end up in a fight. We'll let him take the initiative. If he doesn't want to take it, then we can just walk past him. It wouldn't delay us too much, I think. The river is a... Yeah, you should have gone into water somewhere here and then just start moving away. That might have been the thing to do. At the same time, if they want to attack us here, we're not exactly in a bad position to fight it, so... whatever. They can choose how they want to die. I don't think I can reach the haste. I would have to ditch some of the weaker units. Either way, I'll leave this turn to be our last. We might as well go straight on. We'll have ghoul spiders. Curse. I'm not looking for extra troops. I'm struggling with the obstacle course already. Upgrade for Ghoul Frostling Guard. Strength, resistance, hit points. More importantly, enough mobility so we can get the haste points. Someone need this. Everyone's looking good, more or less. I mean, they could eat crosslings. Once we get them to gold medal, then it doesn't really matter who does what. Like, you're supposed to get them stunned. There. What is this? Ooh, what is this? Reveals a portion of the strategic map. Do I care? Yes. Yes, I do. It's a weakish army defending this to be taken care of. Okay, these teleporters are also important. So this could be something that you can heavily upgrade if it's not already heavily upgraded and send troops to various different locations in the area. Okay, it's time for you to die. No. But Spider Bros. Yeah, do I want to include Spider Bros here? I sort of do want to include Spider Bros. I'll have to leave something here after all, once we've done this, so... Probable victory, probable. They've got garbage here, it's probable. They don't even have a... I'm surprised they have a wall. Still, I don't think we can get through this without casualties. Which is interesting. It's interesting to me. Might be able to do a what? Ooh, double web. We have greater webbing touch and a webbing touch. Wait, do we have abilities to heal? I think well, some of us can cast heals. I don't want to lose units unnecessarily. And we are in terrible shape with some of these guys. First a Jester, because it's by far the hardest to actually keep alive. Skin of Oil. On one of their heroes, preferably. The thing about this is he's gonna try to get rid of it immediately. It is sort of nasty, yeah. It makes this guy something we can probably take on in a fight. Yeah, wall climbing. Pass wall, so we can just run to the wall. I more or less want to force their hand to do something that moves their forces in this general direction. We could heal a bit, it'll cost us. But it would... yeah, I'm not sure if I want to heal a bit. Might want to reinforce... I've already cast. Want to reinforce the trolls. There's potentially a lot of ranged damage coming our way. Yeah, their sorcerer is pretty dangerous. Right, I'm gonna cast the greater summoning spell and try to just keep our own guys alive after that. Hopefully they'll act in us for a distraction. Yeah, but this is not where I can use these. guess I could always withdraw a little bit. Right, now they have an army on their walls. What is this? Pelts continuous barrage of rocks at caster's enemy. Deals 26 physical damage at a random enemy unit each turn. Originates from Edith the Grey. So Edith the Grey has to die fairly quickly. Still, surely we can do something. Not really, no. That's Edith the Grey. Yeah, wall climbing. No. Not sure how much of a force we throw their way. Goblin assassins, for example, could die at any second, so they're not going to be all that useful if we just charge them. Can't cast anymore. I don't know if I can dispel this. I disjunct it. 50% chance. We'll have to try it. And I think we have to force the issue into a melee combat as soon as possible. That's a good one. That'll cause them a little bit of trouble. Holy shit. Balls. They took their leader outside the city. The one who's maintaining all these spells. We can probably trap it there if we act quickly. We might be able to kill it in a turn or two. Yeah, we have a tier 3 spire, able to attack it soon. With other cavalry and spider units close by. We'll have to pull back the troll. Ooh, we might be able to web his ass. Even if the webbing doesn't succeed, yeah, it succeeded. It would still be in a very, very vulnerable position. I'm not sure what the hell he was doing. I should be able to cast something. I'm going to try to keep the trolls alive. I doubt I can fly there to heal them. Has to be a spell. Likely as a consequence someone else is gonna die though. Can't be helped. Might be able to stun some of their asses. Might be able to kill that one. Will also explode, which I don't want. Critical hit. Didn't stun anyone, but they're more vulnerable than they were before. Any chance of seduction, but get the prospect first. They're in terrible condition, so they're not that useful, but at the same time they'll have to react to their presence. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Try to charm. God, I just want to get rid of those. Right. We'll force their forces on the wall to focus on something besides shooting my units down on the ground. Is that it? More or less, yes. I'm curious to see what it will do. He's throwing away the rest of his units. It's a brave choice, I guess. Not sure what he's thinking with it. I'll be first to admit that he doesn't really have good choices here, so he's gonna get gangbagged pretty badly either way. We want Edith the Grey to die. That's our main goal. He has a single hit point, so who wants to kill? You want to run away? You. Whip the next elder. She can't do anything too involving at this point. Like, she probably has a single action point. You can get away. No risk from the spells killing us, really. Well, the sorcerer can always kill us, but I'm hoping she'll have other things to worry about. Also, I'm not sure if that's actually the case. If I can get close to her, I can probably disable her permanently. Right. So she's not gonna do a goddamn thing anymore. Because after these penguins we can legally offer support and finish things. If not, then we'll figure out something else. Right, I think this is pretty much a done deal at this point. Could cast something, not sure if there's any point to it. I wanted to make sure he explodes before he gets to some place where that explosion might cause trouble. I think he has like 4 units that can still act independently. 3 of them are melee, so easily controlled. Who wants to get the kill? You take it. Stun. Do I do melee or not? Can't retaliate against assassination strike. And that's the last thing he'll ever do. Right. Anything else we can really do? Hopefully, if we can whip this, they really have no notable offensive capabilities. Didn't work, doesn't particularly matter, but still. Moving all this trash is becoming a burden. Okay, hopefully we won't get casualties and extra troops. Best way to combat this would be to either disable or dispel the spell effect or kill the caster. I don't think waiting this out is a good option for him. It's just too many summoned creatures. Even if they're the shittiest of the shit, you still need to deal with them somehow. That's not an easy task to do. I want you to turn around. Thank you. Right. Anything else? Is there an enemy somewhere? You. Is that the last one? I thought there were dogs. Fire hellhound somewhere. Is there all gone now? Okay. Oh fuck. Nice little fight. We lost a bard. Well, you'll get that replaced by Foreign Prospector. Mostly the equal value unit needed. A lot of rubbish. Ooh, this is not rubbish. Neither is this. How's your spirit protection? Could use some more. It's just blight damage, which doesn't really help all that much. Yeah, the two others can be taken by the rogue hero. Not that it'll do all that much good for her. The problem with this spider is that it's undead. She can't really do much with an undead unit. Well, you'll be the guardian of the city then. Cool city. Could we have used... No, we could always release it as a vassal. It would produce reserve. No. I want direct control of everything. Level up for Elate Runaway. I'm probably trying to get spellcasting power. Right. 30 is not good for her. You need at least 40 to be able to cast something useful. So sorcery. Is that it? Extra research completed. Healing essence. If there are corpses on the battlefield, then they will be destroyed and all friendly units will instantly be healed. 10 health. Okay. All friendly units. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Grey Guard Master. Right, either way I'll end things here. We can wrap the turn up some other time. There's not much here to do anymore. Or is it? Yeah, no. We're preparing to attack the enemy stronghold on next turn. But there's not much we can do here now. Also, I think the teleportation platforms that are located here are key to attacking the western sections of the map. We might have to go up outside. I'm hoping that the teleportation platforms though are the real answer.